Okay, there is some work to do, at least on this bottom one. Yeah, it can be hard sometimes. Okay, so we do have to work on one of them a little bit, which is why I said I wanted to bring in my little block plane, because it is the sharper of the hand tools I have here. Yeah, that happens. Let's see if this is enough. At the very least, skim it. Nope. Hearthwarming. Badunts. What's the term? Baduntish. Hey, how's it going? Welcome in. Thanks for the lurk, man. I think it's the first time we have plain old woodworking, at least here. Welcome in, my guy. He's everywhere. Thanks for the lurk. It didn't work? Omnipresent. It didn't work? I thought I'm logged in. It should work. Let's see real quick. Yes, it is the first time plain old woodworking chatted. Thank you for stopping by. Here we go. No worky. That's weird. I mean, I'm logged in. It's working here. Huh. Okay. Let me just see if I can use the points. I mean, it's working for me. So, well, if it doesn't work again, let me know. I'll have a look at it again. There's a different system I've seen or heard about that uses local files on the computer. So maybe I could try that one out instead of Triggerfire. Triggerfire is kind of hit or miss sometimes. Oh, would you look at that? It's actually thicker than what I need. Well, that's not good. Gonna have to trim that down. It's a little too big, actually. I'm gonna have to cut off the length here. Mostly just want to make sure that this is gonna lay down flat. That seems to be good. Let's move over to the center partition.
そうか。
I have to do a sharpening stream pretty soon. After I'm done with this project, I think we can sharpen our tools real quick before we do the coffee table stand. I am kind of hacking at this a little bit, but at the same time, since I know this is going to be the interior of the cabinet, I'm going to sand it down a bit. Plus, it's never actually going to be seen, so... Doesn't matter in which direction I do this. It's not great. This is just a Lee Nielsen block plane. It's an adjustable throat block plane. I'm using this because it's actually sharper than my regular hand planes. So there's a little bump here that doesn't seem to want to go down. I got this while I was kind of splurging on a couple of things. Probably. It's sharper than me sometimes, so... Let's give it a little bit more of a bite. See if it's not grabbing this corner. There's something pushing this high. Well, aren't you witty? Yeah, it happens to me as well. There's a high spot somewhere around here. Typewritis. Yup. I think that the rest can just be pressed in with the clamp. It's not going to be that much of a deal. So just a hair of a difference somewhere, and it's don't know where it's coming from. I don't want to change the geometry of this too much either. I'm barely scraping anything. Because even if it is the sharpest tool in the workshop, it's still dull. So, yeah, I think I'll just clamp it down. Make sure the front face is the tightest one. At the back, well, this does have some give. Uh, glue. Glue and I'm thinking maybe some screws. I could do pocket holes as well. Just need to make it stay in place. But then everything gets tied up with the back panel. The back panel gets put into a rabbet. Let's see what the plano would have to say. Hope. Yeah. Hopefully it stays. Just plain old hope. I know, I know. Yeah, I have to clamp it down. Maybe shooting a couple of screws into it. And hope it actually stays put. Hey, Buck. I said hello already. Yeah, I did. Doi. Chewing gum and duct tape. That's another way to do it. Yeah. Hot glue will do everything. It'll hold. Don't worry about it. I'm trying to think. What did I do with the? I made a cabinet. I'm guessing it's just this. It's I put some screw holes on it, screw it on, and then put some glue on it. And it is gonna be long grain with long grain, so the glue joint is gonna be pretty good. It's not a lot of end grain contact, just the front ends here. So if anything, I would probably put the pocket holes on the. What happened? I'm over here missing everything. What happened, my dude? Let's start by putting some clamps on just to see how it's gonna look. This might be a mistake, but there's that. You could flip it this way. Oh, ouch. Ow, 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 ow. Dude, that had to hurt. Why'd you do it? Ay, 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 ay. Oh, I think this is not enough by like a hair. Which sucks, because that means I have to use the big boys here to clamp it together. But then I would need probably a couple more clamps. Not the stream is not doing great today because my internet service provider is constantly doing maintenance, supposedly, in my area. So there's always a problem with the stream being delayed or something. Let's just see if by a miracle this is going to oh yeah, it fits. I got 3 of these. Didn't I have 4? Apparently not. Got 3 of them. Well, I could use 3. One here, one on the front, and one on the bottom there. And then use... Yeah, they do that. For the top, I can use the small ones, no problem. Yeah. Okay. That step is no problem. There's a little bit of a step here. Size is not 100%, but since this is the bottom of the case, I don't have a problem with this. This can just be inset a little bit, because then we're going to put the 1/4-inch panel over this to tie everything together. This looks okay. Yup. Okay, so I think we kind of have a glue up plan here. Maybe. Okay, I just have to trim this down, these 2 down to final dimension before we can start gluing things together. So, top rail has to be exactly this width, which is 44.6 millimeters. 44.6. Use my trusty handy dandy little paper thing. Came in new with the new tape measure holster. So top frame needs to be 45.6. No, 44.6. Yeah. And then the other one needs to be a 1/4 inch less. Let's see, I do have some 1/4 inch material around here. I know I do. Thing is, where? Ah, it's over here. Is there some here on the floor? No. Ow. There's this panel. As Shoals. Looking at 44 millimeters. 43.9. Okay. We have our measurements. So the top one, let's do the top first. Yeah, it's in this sense. So I'm gonna have to change the blade. This is the front piece, this is the back. And that's what we have to cut. Let's just make some room here. Change the camera. Take this out. Yep, we're good right there. I think I'm just gonna cut it like that. Forget about the changing out the blade. Although that blade is, I'm pretty sure it's starting to be kind of dull, but I have to send it out to get either sharpened or, you know, just replace it or something. It's off by quite a bit, though. Not my greatest cut, but we'll sand that off. Perfect. I do have a little bit of a hair there that I can clean off that burn mark. Then the other piece, just gonna cut it up right now. 43.9. little bit less burn on this one. It's perfect. I think we can start gluing, maybe. The one problem I kind of see with this is, well, at least the front piece, I can kind of float here. Just glue it on like that. And hold that into place. And glue it on. Just sand off this piece. Although I could sand it off afterwards as well, because this whole thing needs to be sanded. At least the two faces need to be sanded. But it's easier when it's off, I guess. Or not, because the cabinet is more stable than this piece just hanging around by itself, so. Guess it's glue time. Ouch. We'll use 2 clamps for the front face, for the top piece on this side, and then when we put on the other piece, we'll clamp it down with the bigger pieces. Put some shoes on these things. Spread some glue. There's a little something there. Don't know what it is. Particularly want to make sure that it's flat on the front and the top. Looks good, looks good. Okay. think we're good here. We have a nice bead. Can leave this to dry for now. We could come in from, let's see. I could prop this up on these bench cookies and then get clamps here in the middle as well. So I think we'll do that. That way we have some space to work with. That did not move. We're good. If I were to put this on like that, I'll have to find the center of it though. I would need the big ass clamps. These one in particular. Let's just grab these two. Let's mock it up. That's not really grabbing on there very well. I might have to prop the bench cookies a little bit more, so this is not like pushing the whole piece up. So we can put in maybe some pieces of plywood, PVC, wood, I don't know, anything really. Maybe little bits of plywood might work. It is actually the wrong thing for that. Do have some leftover 3/4 inch pieces here. Need something wider so that the bench cookies are not like tumbling around. Again, I could turn the vacuum off. I could turn that off. Not have this racket. Here's the other one over here. Let's come in from the other side. Okay, now I believe I can clamp this down and be done with it. Let's see. No, there's kind of funky angle here going on. There we go. Looks a little better. So technically speaking, now I can clamp these in without it like wanting to go everywhere. Should definitely move the clamp a little bit more towards the middle here. And this is risky. Doing what I just did was kind of a risk. Because if this clamp were to just fall, I'm really gonna mar some edges here. That's not good. That would be no bueno. Yep, that looks good. Just have to make sure it stays in the center. This is the side I actually want for the top, so flip it around. Let's just mark it. Top. Now we can let go of the clamps. Only what's needed to put them back on. Not have any problems afterwards. There we go. Okay, that goes there. Now, I also wanted to check. There's some high spots here. I might be able to get rid of this. Maybe it's just glue here. Hopefully I don't actually have to sand anything. I mean, plane it up. Let's see. Here we are. Here's our piece. Which side up? This should be down. Of all the pieces, I believe the bottom is going to be the weaker of the joints because it is a butt joint with I am going to be using the end grain into this. So still debating whether I'm going to put floating tenons on it or not. I think I should. Unfortunately, because I don't want this to pop out during transport, during anything. And I mean, technically, I could just put a bunch of screws on it, call it a day. But I don't know if I want to do that. Don't know. Plus, I do have to plane up a little bit on there on the bottom. So let's do that super quick. Let's see if I don't shake anything loose. It's a little too aggressive. Let's turn that down a little bit. Guessing this is the wrong direction. That looks better. Looks better because it is better. Still a high point. Oh, hey, yay. Hey, yay. There's still a little bit of a high point here, but again, it's maybe the wood is pivoting or did not seat as flat as I would like it. So maybe when I clamp it down, it's gonna seat in and make everything nice and tight. Which also gives me the the only option of mortising and pulling tenons on these, because we're not going to have a good time if this pops out. So we're going to have to do the deed of mortising these out. I believe I could just put this one on for now. Don't necessarily have to be 100% in the middle, but close enough is good enough. So we have, what do we have here? We have 119. Yeah, approximately 119. This has not moved. We're good. Good. Okay, perfect. Let's put a block here. So we have 118 point 7. 118. It's 1870 divided by 2. 18 is 900. 935. 935. Wait, no, what? 58.5. Sorry. No, what am I talking about? 1870. 1,000. 1,500 is 55. 550. And 90 is 45 more. So that's 10, 20, 30, 40, 45. Yeah, 59.5. So 59.5 is there. We got 22 millimeters. That's 11 millimeters off. You can put it at 55. Ha! Yeah. Thanks to my streaming services, you can have the pleasure of watching my stream in slow motion. That doesn't look right. Almost a whole minute. Shoot. Something's kind of off here. Hold on. This is... No, 56. I knew it was kind of off. It's a whole 10 millimeters off. Tell you, my eyesight's not what it used to be. I'll put it on my lines there, and then I'll make a cross line here. And we could do a cross line here at the back. And I'm gonna just add glue and clamp this down because I don't want to stop for the mortising part. Just want to keep on going. Because that's a whole different operation that I have to try and get it to work. Yeah, it seems to be on there. Let's go around. Hopefully it won't fall. Please stay. Where's my line? Okay. Hopefully this won't mar the front. Should be good. Okay, now for the bottom piece. Okay, have to do some reference lines. For the mortising part. I could clamp it down so it won't go anywhere. I could make a couple of marks. I won't be able to do much here where that would actually be good to have at least something. Well, maybe I can if I disassemble the jig that I have and move it around a bit. Okay, so I'll put one somewhere around here. I'll transfer these lines later. I just have to make some reference lines across, and then I'll put one in the, not in the middle, because the middle has that seam there, so I'll put one somewhere around here and somewhere around here. So we'll put 4 floating tenons. I know that some of these lines aren't the best. But it is what it is. We'll put 4 there. We need to put 4 on the other side, which need to be marked out beforehand. I'll just write, this is the right side. This is the right panel. This is the front, back. The bottom. I'll sand that off later. I could put right, bottom right. Bottom left. Okay. Again, we'd have to move this actually somewhere else. I could take one of the mats, but we could also wait just a little bit for the glue to dry somewhat. We can move this off to one side while I look for the mortising jig, set that up. This is overlapping by quite a bit. Now it looks pretty good for now. Good thing about also letting that dry is that if I get to do the mortising stuff like right now, I could glue it up after I'm finished. Now let's see where that jig is. Usually put all my jigs back here, but I don't think I have that here. I know I have it somewhere around here. Hopefully. I know I didn't throw it out, so it's just here somewhere. Also, I bought a 1/4-inch roundover bit, so we could do the 1/2-inch tenons, no problem. Plus, we're gonna probably set everything up over here for the mortising operation. Or I could move this back here for gluing. You know, turn things around. Where is that jig? Well, that is weird. You know, it's one of those things where you know you have it somewhere around here. It's probably laughing in your face. But since you're looking for it, wrong button, wrong ring, actually. Since you're looking for it, it's just disappeared. Into another dimension where it will not be found. I was like in the best mood to finish this today, but I start building and then I realize that I'm gonna make a big mistake if I do something or if I don't do something, and then things get complicated. And you know, you plan things out in your head one way, it never goes that way. Never. Doesn't matter how much you thought about it, it will never go that way. You know, all those cartoons, they tell you, ah, right, like I planned it. Everything's going according to plan. And yeah, that's a lie. Found it. Okay, I got this. I need to clamp this to the piece. Over here. Okay. Well, I could let myself be guided by the dado and put it up against this edge here, and that way I know where the dado is going to be made. Because, let's see, if I were to put this up against the bottom of this, yeah, we're pretty much in the center of this, so that's good. So this is all ready to go. We can put the piece there, route it out sideways, or I could do it on the floor actually. Could do this on the floor. Wait. Okay. Oh, we'll have to transfer some lines here. I need a square. Where are all my squares? Ah, I think they're in the they are at the garage. But I have one here as well, so or at least I think I do. Where's my framer square? Oh, my framing square is not here. Go figure. Doo-dee-doo-dee-doo. How about in this other one? Other tote. I don't think it's here either. Yes, it is. Yay. I'm supposed to have another one of these pouches, but one meant for bigger tools like framing squares and stuff like that. It's supposed to come in. Was supposed to be here like on the 15th of August. And they've totally messed up my order. So now I have to wait until the 17th of September. What the heck happened here? Using the wrong type of knife for this, apparently. Out of all the things I could have bought in these days, I did not buy any useful tools for the workshop. They've all been like tool belt accessories and that kind of stuff. Gonna have to mark the top here as well. Again, with the mortising jig, I am going to leave a little bit of a, what's it called? A little bit of play. There's going to be a little bit of play on that, on the dados, so that on the mortises, so the dados or mortises, one of the two, they'll have like a way of referencing. I mean, they can kind of dance in there a little bit, so they have a little bit of wiggle room. I can slide it in this direction. Massive mark there, but it'll do. Couple marks there, and it will probably be enough. This one might actually be good enough to remove. I'm gonna just leave it there for a little bit longer. Again, I need to set up the router for this type of operation. So the router is over here. We have to remove the bit. I also have to. I hate this. Forgot. Forgot I gotta do something else as well, which is really annoying. Change bases and put on the really stupid and annoying plate for the bushings. I'm really not loving this. Let's see our template, which is the guide that I had for this. It's this one. Yep. I should definitely get like a different set where I can just screw it on to here, forget about it. Anyway, I put this on. I gotta put this on. if anything, I would really like to be able to build the drawer boxes tomorrow. So I'm gonna try and get this done as quickly as I can today. I'm just taking too much time just talking here. It is 11:50 already. It's 11:50. Gotta find a couple of things. The stupidest thing as well, because they have a couple of these holes have notches where the screw can just go through it. It's like the dumbest idea ever. You only kind of maybe make it so they kind of pinch on it. So I have to center it. Okay. Now on this, I have to put on. That was not it, but okay. That's as low as it'll go. But why though? I can see why. Where's the rod? Here we go. Now it looks centered, I guess. No. Let's take this apart again. Put in the mortising bit. Which is this big fella. I know you probably can't see a thing that I'm doing. Just crust it over. With gunky wood. I'm gonna have to clean these off and have to be careful with them because they're crazy sharp. Paying close attention to where my fingertip is and my nail. Ah. You know, I try. You know, I at least try. I called the company and they just gave me this, oh, we're in maintenance. Try resetting it. And it seemed like it worked for a little bit. I was like, okay, well, that seems to fix it, but no, we're still having the same problems. Okay. Now to set final depth. We could do this piece first, which is the more difficult one to work with. I mean, that could be okay. We could go a little higher. like halfway through. If we are actually going to peek out that far. That's final depth. Set our stop to there. Cinch that down because this moves. You know, these are like one of those things that should have like a little catch pin or something. Like the screw have something to kind of make it stay in place. Where is the jig? The jig is over here. Yeah, it's practically gonna float a little bit less than halfway through. You could measure it. Let's do that. We have here a total height of 1.5 centimeters. So if I were to put that there, 1.5 centimeters, yeah, it would be close to, maybe close or a little bit over halfway through. So, oh, I don't want to ruin the new tape measurer. Yeah, we're good. That's a good depth. Okay. I'm gonna start with this. I should take this off. Let's see how this looks. I should have extended the line. See, I'm starting to break my own rules. Putting stuff where they don't belong, letting things around, let go around the shop. At the square here. Do is I'll trace the line all the way to the edge, because I'm gonna need it there. Now I can kind of set this up this way. What am I going to do with this side? Could do that. Then over here, down here is going to be a little tricky. That seems to be okay right there. Could probably call that aligned. That's more aligned than before. Have to make sure that corner is good there, and I press this up against this, like so. Yeah, that seems to be okay. Could do this one first. Clamp it here on the ends. Make sure it's nice and tight. You have to pull it outwards a little bit so I can get a clamp in here. Can probably put one like this. We're gonna be putting some black bar uh, steel pieces painted with uh, you know, rust inhibiting paint, and that's basically my idea for the black accents. I believe I still have some black paint left over from my sugar. My blood sugar levels are kind of low. I still have some material left over from the gate I built. I built a gate for my backyard. This is in the way. Hmm. And I can't do it without 2 clamps on. One clamp is not going to be enough. This is a pretty aggressive operation. And pretty aggressive bit. Yeah, I don't know what to do here. It's going to be the same problem. It's going to be in the way of the base plate. Stupid, stupid idea. I think that I need some food. I need to eat something. I am kind of brain dead right now. To be honest, I can't think straight, so that's not good. The only thing that I can think of is probably drill and put a screw in here. It's not gonna get seen. Yeah, I'll do that. Have some lasagna. So we'll probably put a screw on this, like 2 screws here. I'll screw onto the material, make sure everything is nice and square, and then continue on from there. I need to eat something because my brain is shutting off. That's not great. I have low blood sugar, then I get kind of dizzy, and it's very inconsistent. Sometimes I'm good throughout the day. Ah, nice. Well, hope you enjoy your lunch. Um, you too. Have a good day. We could go out to Paul Pape's design today. He's having a great stream, 51 viewers, awesome. So I will eat something, I'll refuel, and I'll jump back in the workshop later. So I will see you guys then. Take care. Bye.